The truth of burnt cash has been exposed here on Times Now. We brought to you contents of the 64-page report of a 3-judge inquiry panel. The report that indicted Justice Yashwant Varma, stating that the charge of misconduct had been proven. In Season 2 of Operation Order, we got you the inside story of the outhouse at Justice Varma's official residence as per the testimony of witness number 20, that is Umesh Malik, who is the SHO of Tughlaq Road. The cash stack was 1.5 feet high. Now, the report also mentions that there was a change in the state of the debris lying on the floor over 11 days. Now, as per the statement of witness number 8, that is the Delhi Fire Services official Bhavar Singh, debris on March 25th was different from that on March 14th. Now, as per the report, the cash cleanup happened in the wee hours of March 15. Interestingly, there was a phone call between Justice Varma and his private secretary, that is R.S. Karki. The question is, did Justice Varma order the cleanup of burnt cash in this very call? And also, we are getting to know more details of the mystery call, that is the 230-second mystery call between R.S. Karki and Justice Varma. Now, the time of this call was early morning on the 15th of March. That is, R.S. Karki and Justice Varma had this conversation. The duration of this particular call is about 230 seconds, and this very call is mentioned in para number 40 of the report. Now, what is the indictment? The indictment is that that cleaning was done in the wee hours of 15th of March. Police left at 1 a.m. Only staff and kin were present at home. Karki admitted that he got in touch with Justice Varma. So what are the questions that emerge now that this revelation is out? Did Justice Varma order a cleanup? Now, remember, viewers, Justice Varma, in his defense, called the entire episode a calculated conspiracy to frame him. He claimed that the cash which was found was not his and that it was erroneous to say that his staff removed the cash. Now, what more do we know? Why are we saying that these findings that Justice Varma, who in this report is indicted, why does he go on to call these findings unfair and perverse? The in-house procedure is not fair, he says. He further adds that cash was found, but it wasn't mine. Then he goes on to say that I was unaware of any kind of cash deposit or removal. Then he adds that these events are a calculated conspiracy to frame me. He also says that the depositions are not recorded in my presence. Then he highlights that there was no chance to highlight gaps in testimonies. Then he further adds that CCTV footage has not been produced or examined. He adds, erroneous to say that his staff removed the cash. He also says that findings are factually erroneous and perverse. Group Editor-in-Chief Navika Kumar, who brought this explosive exclusive, takes us through what the panel report says. But before we take you through that excerpt from Navika Kumar's debate, let me go across to my colleague Harish. We are breaking down part by part the revelations that have been made in this report, and it's not looking good for Justice Varma. All his defenses are crumbling in the face of mounting proof, Harish. What is the next course of action?
Yes, in fact, as we have been reporting, Chief Justice Sanjeev Khanna, the then Chief Justice, had forwarded the report to the President and the Prime Minister, and has said that this particular judge, Justice Yashwant Varma, need to be impeached. And as you rightly said, all these claims of Justice Yashwant Varma has been debunked by the 3-judge in-house panel, which has clearly said that there is a clear evidence of wrongdoing, misconduct. He had, in fact, claimed that the outhouse, the storeroom, the only access was to all and sundry, but Justice Varma had, in fact, stored cash In fact, this is what the in-house panel has concluded. And
Right.
the big question is that why Justice Varma had not complained, given any complaint, though he is claiming that this is an entire conspiracy
Right.
and cash was planted at his place, and also why he quietly agreed to the transfer from the Delhi High Court to the Allahabad High Court.
From all
These
the
are the
evidence
questions.
to the testimonies to the witness claims, everything seems to be contradicting the version put out by Justice Varma, who claims a calculated conspiracy. And this is a story broken here by Navika Kumar, Group Editor-in-Chief of the Times Network. Navika Kumar, who brought this explosive exclusive, is also taking us through what the panel report has been saying on the very aspect of the witness testimonies and the findings in the report. Take a look.
This is the most important part. Why no complaint was filed if Justice Varma said this was a conspiracy? This is the indictment of the three-judge committee. If it's a conspiracy, why did he not file a complaint? Why not complain to the police or the High Court Chief Justice or the Chief Justice of India? The committee raises this question. Why did he accept the transfer? Also noted by the committee in paragraph 62. He quietly accepted the transfer on March 20th at 4:15 p.m. He could have responded till 9 a.m. on March 21st, but he accepted it at 4:15 p.m. the previous day. Didn't attempt to find out reason for transfer. That is why the trust reposed in him was belied by him, is the conclusion. Justice Varma needed no sanction from anybody. If there was a conspiracy, he could have filed a complaint or an FIR. He could have sent a complaint even to the Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court or the Chief Justice of India at that time, which he didn't do. Also, he meekly accepted his transfer even before the time to respond to it remained. I want to ask you, does this charge by the committee hold against Justice Varma?
See, I think this report ultimately would only lead to impeachment proceeding and nothing else. If the committee did not have mandate even to go into the question where from the cash came, why no action was taken by police, who was responsible for not securing the premises, why the evidence was allowed to be washed away and taken out, then what is the benefit of such an investigation? The investigation was only, that means only into one fact, whether the cash got burnt into the house of Justice Varma or not. This was known to everybody. I don't know what committee has done by recording 50 or 60 witnesses, except coming to conclusion, yes, cash was there and it was burnt. We have wasted the valuable time of 3 judges who came to Delhi and investigated a fact which could be seen from one video. Was this the purpose of investigation? To find out whether cash was burnt or not? The purpose of investigation should have been where from this cash came and why action was not taken immediately. Who allowed the evidence to be taken out from that room? And why FIR was not registered? You see, there was no necessity of registering an FIR initially. Only a daily diary report could have been made in the police station in the respect of whatever had been observed by the police. Photographs were taken, should have been taken, attached with the daily diary. And then the police should have locked the premises and waited for nod from Chief Justice of Delhi High Court or from the Supreme Court, whosoever was supposed to give them the nod for registering FIR. See, it is very surprising that the manner in which our Supreme Court proceeded and the mandate given to the committee had no mandate to go into all these lapses. Why?
Important question, but then this investigation, should it have been done only by a committee of judges? Should it have been done by an agency which can investigate forensically? Questions that we've been asking from day one. But the big question tonight, and Aman Lekhi, this question goes to you. The big question tonight is, the entire defense, the entire point being made by Justice Varma is that there is a conspiracy against him, and that is the reason this entire case has been built up against him. If there was a conspiracy, why did Justice Varma not file a complaint? And number two, why did he meekly accept his transfer at that stage, not raise any questions then? Why raise these questions now?
Well, Navika, very important issues you've raised. I would say this is a case both of misfeasance and non-feasance. Misfeasance where Justice Varma is concerned, and non-feasance where the agency surrounding is concerned, because there's clearly breach of fiduciary duty which a judge owes to the people generally, in which case the gentleman had false to the judge, and a dereliction of statutory duty which had got a public purpose and involves the police and other agencies present at the spot, basically to deal with issues like the one which were raised at Justice Varma's house. I personally find that the whole case is utterly bizarre. And I say it's bizarre because when you see these things, what you normally anticipate is conduct which a reasonable man would in a similar circumstance take. And what actually strikes us as something which is absolutely incoherent is what you have flagged, that is the silence of Justice Varma. Now, the silence of a person who claims to be wronged puts a question mark on his grievance of his being a victim, because a victim is obliged to speak and in some way assert the victimhood by suggesting that he is being made the subject of a conspiracy to cause him harm. And the biggest indicator that things are not as has been stated by Justice Varma is his own silence.
And Times Now has confronted Mukesh